Long ago, in the powerful Persian Empire, there lived a young Jewish woman named Esther. She was beautiful, kind, and wise. But her story was not only about beauty, it was about courage, faith, and trusting God when everything seemed impossible. Esther had lost both her parents when she was very young. She was raised by her cousin Mordecai, who loved her like his own daughter. Mordecai taught Esther to trust God and to live with integrity. At that time, the Persian Empire was ruled by a powerful king named King Xerxes I. One day, the king decided to choose a new queen. Women from all over the empire were brought to the palace, and Esther was among them. Esther did not expect to become queen. She was humble and quiet. Yet when the king saw her, something about her stood out. She carried grace and kindness that could not be hidden. Out of all the women in the palace, the king chose Esther to become the new queen. But Esther had a secret. She was Jewish, and very few people in the palace knew it. Meanwhile, a powerful official named Haman had risen in authority. Haman was proud and demanded that everyone bow before him. Most people obeyed, but Mordecai refused. Mordecai would not bow to a man because he honored God above all. Haman was furious. Instead of punishing only Mordecai, Haman planned something far worse. He convinced the king to issue a decree that would destroy all the Jewish people across the empire. When Mordecai heard the news, he was devastated. He sent a message to Queen Esther, urging her to speak to the king and save her people. But Esther faced a terrible problem. No one, not even the queen, was allowed to approach the king without being invited. Anyone who broke this rule could be put to death instantly. Esther was afraid. If she went to the king, she might die. If she stayed silent, her people would surely die. Mordecai sent her one final message. Who knows? Perhaps you were made queen for such a time as this. Those words touched Esther's heart. She realized that her position was not an accident. Maybe God had placed her in the palace for this very moment. So Esther made a brave decision. She asked all the Jewish people to fast and pray for 3 days. She would do the same. Then she said something powerful. If I perish, I perish. After 3 days, Esther put on her royal robes and walked toward the king's throne room. Her heart was pounding. The guards watched. The entire room became silent. The king looked at her. For a moment, everything stood still. Then the king stretched out his golden scepter, the sign that her life was spared. Esther was welcomed. The king asked gently, Queen Esther, what is your request? Even up to half the kingdom, it will be given to you. Instead of accusing Haman immediately, Esther invited the king and Haman to a special banquet. At the banquet, the king asked again what she desired. Finally, Esther spoke with courage. My people are about to be destroyed. I ask for my life and the lives of my people. The king was shocked. Who would dare do such a thing? Esther pointed to Haman. The enemy is this wicked man. The king was furious. Haman's evil plan was exposed, and the decree against the Jews was stopped. Because of Esther's courage, an entire nation was saved. Mordecai was honored, the Jewish people were protected, and joy filled the land. And Esther, once an orphan girl, became a symbol of bravery and faith for generations to come.